Hello and welcome to another update video about DOT. DOT keeps us in anticipation mode at the moment. We can still see a 5-wave move to the upside into the November highs, yeah, and then a 3-wave move down as a corrective pullback into our support zone. Yeah, and what's this? My interpretation is that this is another 3-wave move so far, and that it would be ideal to get one more high to form another 5-wave move. Eventually then this could lead to a so-called larger impulse. So here a wave 1 to the upside, wave 2 to the downside, wave 3 to the upside, but it needs one more high. And ideally this one reaches $8.66 plus. I don't like the look of the count, I have to say that, but for now it's holding support. Then a wave 4 down and a wave 5 to the upside. Okay, then we have the next level, the next degree complete. This would then again be a wave 1, and we are looking then for a wave 2 pullback, which could be the setup for a 3rd wave rally. Looking at the structure here, yeah, we see that the support that I communicated in previous videos is holding. Support was communicated at $6.09. And the idea was that, well, to maintain the current impulsive potential on the chart, this level should really hold. Below $6.09, yeah, we are entering a phase where there is going to be a lot of uncertainty. So it would be ideal to hold the $6.09 level. At the moment, I cannot rule out that we will test that area again. The market doesn't show a lot of strength. It's just the so-called diagonal pattern here, which is unfolding. So not the whole thing. I mean, this could be an impulse, this 3rd wave. A 3rd wave can never be a diagonal, but a 3rd wave can only be an impulse. Well, if it's a diagonal, then it's a C wave. So then we have this ABC structure. But for now, we can maintain the idea that it might be an impulse. But what I mean is that the wave 5 here could be unfolding as a diagonal. So now let's take a look at this in detail. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. This is how it would look like, where we had a wave 1 to the upside and a wave 2 to the downside. Now, in a very aggressive mode, this could also be another 1-2 setup, but I have my doubts, so I rather see this as diagonal because it would be the wave 5 of 3. In this scenario, we would probably now be working on the ABC structure of wave 3, ABC of wave 3, because you have all this overlapping price action, and that just means that be careful. This could either break down because it has the corrective look, or if it moves higher, it will be probably a rocky road. Okay, very choppy price action. That's what a diagonal pattern is typically characterized by. So in a diagonal, we also look for 5 waves, but we have a lot of ups and downs in between, like these corrective ABC structures, because these subwaves in a diagonal are simply corrective. So if we have a little bit more price data, we might be able then to add maybe something like a price channel here. I feel like it's a bit too early for that, but maybe let's just add it. Let's see if it maybe respects it. But, you know, diagonals often respect those price channels. So one more high could lead to another 5-wave move up, and then I'm going to watch for a wave 4 pullback. Now, what happens if we suddenly break down and break below $6.11? So, or $6.09, I think I just shifted that accidentally, but it's only 2 cents anyway. So yeah, so it's around about $6.09, $6.10. So first of all, if we re-enter the support area, it wouldn't be a problem, as long as we're holding the $6.09 level. Okay, so but below that level, or if we get a sustained break below that level, I have to assume that, well, it's not going to be great. So I will then have to analyze really in detail the structure of the decline. And if it's going to be, or if it's a corrective pullback, which I would assume first, then we probably have a 1-2-1-2 setup. So that would be very bullish, but I don't trust this as another impulse, yeah. You can count it as an impulse. I showed you that in the last video, but it's not a reliable count. So it would be the second, you could say the second most likely count. My alternative, yeah. At the moment, the primary scenario would still suggest higher, even though, you know, as I say or said, you know, it does look a bit strange, doesn't it? This whole move, it looks not very clear Okay, I gave my best to give you a micro count here, but yeah, something's off, you know, the proportions and the way this wave 4 looked, and now this third wave is okay, yeah, but now the way how we are going higher, okay, if it makes another high, then it is indeed an ending diagonal in wave 5 or 3. So let's see. I mean, all that Bitcoin would need to do is probably just to form a higher B wave. We discussed it in the Bitcoin video, and then DOT would likely also push higher, and then we got here the wave 5 complete. Again, target for that at least, well, the very least $8.05, but to really believe it that it's a third wave, I'd like to see 866 plus. And yeah, so that's my update about DOT. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.